I bet you've never heard of Chicken Nugget. Basically, it's a web series of these cute animated animals based on fast food stuff. It has some supernatural things where Chicken can extend his neck, Sody Pop can explode, and so on. Seems innocent, right? Well, I wish I could say it is. Let me give some context. So I was just watching a compilation of their TikToks because they're quite adorable. However, as soon as I finished, got a notification from someone called FDJDFGHER5. I was confused. I've never subscribed to someone with the name of gibberish. The video title was Secret Chicken TikToks. I got interested as I like these TikToks. However, those weren't the ones I knew. Those must have been created by a madman. Anyways, I went to click on it and was greeted to at least 6 seconds of a black screen saying TikTok 1 out of 10. I wish I didn't find this out, as cliche as it sounds. TikTok 1. So you know how our TikToks are like a few seconds? Well, these were longer. Anyways, it began with that one TikTok of Sody Pop on a swing. If you've seen this, you know where it goes. Ice cream kicks him off a swing. However, it didn't at the part where Sody Pop was kicked off the swing. It still showed the swing, but a loud noise that sounded like the head cracking open. Then another scream, but it sounded like it came from a 24-year-old. It panned over to show Sody Pop's head cracked open, a rock with blood trickling down from his head. Ice Cream just watched Sody Pop's corpse in shock. The kid died? Ice Cream asked. It panned over to Chicken, whose eyes were rather small than usual. Ice Cream? Did you just kill Sody Pop? Chicken asked in fear. Not my fault. This big rock is here, isn't it now? Ice Cream said. Chicken then called the ambulance as it faded to black. Sody Pop did survive. He died of brain damage, and a broken skull faded on screen. It faded off after a few seconds. After that, nothing was ever seen. Then it did. Then faded on, then faded off, just like the last one. Then it did. Right after that, I knew that the rest of TikTok's shown would be nightmare fuel. TikTok 2. Then it faded to TikTok 2 out of 10. It then revealed Ice Cream staring at the viewer for at least 7 seconds. Ever wondered my final form? Ice Cream asked the viewer, which was me. I nodded no. Then it showed Ice Cream in their final form. It looked like that Cherry Sunday 2006 logo, which scared me a lot. What? Scared? Ice Cream asked in a very threatening voice. Then it panned over to the rest of the characters, all scared except Kofi. Looks cringe, Kofi said. Then a blazer hit her, leaving her to just blood and ashes. Everybody just stared in fear as the blood and ashes. Now, bow down to me, your new leader, Ice Cream demanded. They all did that out of fear that they'll end up like Coffee did. Then it cut to Ice Cream in his final form on a throne made of Coffee's bones and blood, as the others were all praying to him. Feels great to be your queen, Ice Cream laughed. Finally, it ended. After that, I didn't want to see anymore. I tried to pause and turn off the phone. restarted and all, but it didn't let me out. All I could do was just watch in fear. TikTok 3. If it's a TikTok 3 out of 10, we have a long way to go. This one scared me the most. It was all the chicken nugget characters dead in a weird house. Chicken had his head impaled by a spike somehow in the floor. Chi was hanging from a noose. Ice Cream had his head dangling from a rope. Slushy was hung on the wall with her limbs and head only bare. No body. Sody Pop had only his head present too, but his eyes were dangling out of his eye sockets. Hot Sauce was only his tail ripped off on a nail. Finally, Coffee, whose head was in the costume and no other limbs present. It stayed like that for at least 22 seconds, with weird disturbing music in the background. I hated looking at that, as I remember seeing that Rolton new track logo ending. It already scared me. And as somebody who likes chicken nugget TikToks, this didn't help in the slightest. I tried to shut it off, but once again, it failed. After it failed, I tried to get up from my seat to get my tablet to pass the time, but I couldn't leave. I just had to sit there and watch this horror. After the 22 seconds ended, it revealed the person who killed these innocent beings. It was William. William is a fake name. His name's not William. So, Austin, I heard you like this thing. Well, I first get rid of them, then I get rid of you. William said. Austin is my online name. I tried my hardest to get up and shut my phone off, but to no avail. It ended in an evil laugh, as it instantly ended afterwards. Out of all, that has to be my least favorite. However, I didn't finish it. There's probably even worse things. TikTok 4. It fades a TikTok 4 out of 10. This was basically a bunch of horrible things happening to the species of the main characters of Chicken Nugget in real life. It was horrible to see a dog being grinded to meat, a cat being cooked while yelling. The worst part was that its mother and its baby kitten were crying for it. Anyways, a bunny having its ears taken off, a red panda being cooked alive, an Arctic fox being boiled alive, and a sheep being cooked. Then the horror ended. It was such a horrible sight, and that cat part didn't help me at all. I just hate all of this. I hope that I don't need to watch this again for as long as I live. TikTok 5 out of 10. It's a TikTok 5 out of 10. It began with a TikTok where Chicken and Chi swap species, but it was extended. Cat Chicken faced Dog Chi and pulled out a knife. Cat say meow. I say die. Cat Chicken said, stabbing Dog Chi. And then showed Dog Chi lying on the floor, all wounded and hurt, as Cat Chicken just stared at the viewer, being me. I'm not creepy for no reason. Who doesn't kill her friends? Cat Chicken said. And it ended. I sighed. At least I only had 10 more before. I was free from this excuse of a chicken nugget compilation. Either way, I know that it won't calm down.